Hello there, my beautiful people. How are we doing today? I am Icicle Fish, and ladies and gentlemen, are bringing you, within a week, an overused match against a friend of mine by the name of The Smash. Also, he featured in the Global Training Kit Cinder match that I uploaded. This one isn't quite as good as that one, but it's still a very good game indeed, and it is worth watching. So, without further ado, let us progress into the team preview. My team is a kind of meh team. It's a kind of mishmash of stuff. I think what I did was take an RMT on Smogon and then add some stuff that the team raters suggested, but it turned out really badly. His team, on the other hand, is really good. It's a really creative Sand team. He's got some stuff that you don't usually see on Sand teams. But let's get into the battle. I'm going to go with Scissor. He goes with Powdon as a lead. I'm going to U-turn out of there, obviously knowing that I can't do too much. Then go into my Latias, knowing that I threaten him out. Unfortunately, for him, I am going to predict the switch into Jirachi, double switch out of there into my Hippowdon, which is a nice play on my part. Unfortunately, I cancel out that nice play. I go for the Stealth Rocks for some weird reason. He brings in the Starmie, and he's like, yo, I'm Starmie, I'm going to spin your rocks away, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. I could have gone into Gengar, but I didn't want to risk him going for the Scold, like he did go for the Scold there. That would have been a bad thing, so I bring in my Ferrothorn as a kind of best of both worlds thing. He's going to switch out of there, predicting the Power Whip, which is cool, so I'm going to go for the Power Whip. That's going to demolish, well, it's not going to demolish at all the Virizion. It's going to take that very nicely indeed. Going to go for the Power of choice. I'm not sure what it is yet. I'm suspecting that it's Fire because of the way he was straight in there with Virizion against Ferrothorn, and he goes for the Power straight away, which is going to make me think that it's going to be Fire. I'm going to go for the substitute on the switch, because Gengar behind the sub is an absolutely terrifying thing. Because I'm on a Sand team, I'm not sub-disable, I'm sub-pain split, which is a cool stat, I guess. Probably not as good as the sub-disable variant, but hey, they both work out okay. Ferrothorn is going to come in now, and hit the Jirachi with the Power Whip. Obviously, unfortunately, I'm not going to hit it with the Power Whip. I'm going to miss. He's going to go for the Fire Punch as I bring in my Hippowdon, and unfortunately, he's going to get the burn. Serene Grace is going to double the chance, so I'm not too annoyed about that. He's going to bring his Starmie, which I do predict. It probably would have been better for me to go for the Earthquake if I was predicting Starmie, but either way, I'm going to Whirlwind him out to prevent him spinning right away, which is nice. He brings in the Whirlwind brings out the Virizion. I go into my Latias because I presume that I hard countered that thing, considering that I think for the moment he has Hidden Power Fire. I'm just going to go for the Recover, and he gets a critical hit Hidden Power Ice. Well, probably it could be Dragon, but I doubt it's Dragon. It's probably Ice. Just going to keep recovering. The critical hit really wasn't too massive. He goes to the Carmine now, and I'm thinking this could be a massive threat to my team. Unfortunately for him, I don't think he's seen me attack yet, so I'm not sure if he knows that I'm the Life Orb variant and that I carry Side Shock. So I'm going to just demolish the Virizion. Now, from the way he brings in this Elements, he wouldn't risk me going for the Draco Meteor, so I'm thinking that he's Scarf Moxie-Men, so I'm just going to bring my Ferrothorn to counter, but he godlike play right there. He's like, yo, I'm Scarf Moxie-Men, so I'm going to go into my Ferrothorn. He goes with the Dragon Dance. I'm like, shit! Predicting the Fire Blast, I go into a Powdon, knowing that I'm going to die anyway from a combination of like rocks and attacks and everything. He has the Dragon Gem, which is actually a really cool idea for a set that I'm going to want to use sometime in the future. If I ever get around to it now, a Choice Banded Bullet Punch really doesn't do as much as I would want it to do. He's going to be able to absolutely incinerate Scissor with a Fire Blast, and I'm like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I have one chance. I have to bring in my Salamence, hope to either win the speed tie or hope that he's adamant, and one of those things happens. I'll never know if I did win the speed tie or if he was adamant. I probably won the speed tie, to be honest, but he brings in his Lucario. I'm going to predict extreme speed going to Gengar, but he predicts the switch again, goes for the Sword Stance, which is a very nice play on his part. Unfortunately for him, he obviously can't extreme speed my Gengar. I'm going to be able to outspeed the Lucario and hit him with a Focus Blast, which is indeed going to take that thing out. Life Orb Focus Blast. It's very powerful. Now he makes an amazing prediction. I don't even know how he did that. Well, I mean, obviously I do, but it was a nice prediction anyway. He's going to bring his Scarf Jirachi, go for the Fire Punch, which is going to demolish my Ferrothorn. I'm just like, fuck you, why are you so good? Anyway, now, I go for the Earthquake, thinking that it might 2-hit KO Hippowdon on the switch. Unfortunately, it just misses out on the 2-hit KO, and I'm like, oh, I hate the world. No, really, I'm just going to... Latias comes in, which is probably going to be my best chance at a win condition. I'm going to go for the Recover, which is very nice, and thanks to Latias's immense special bulk, look at that Ice Beam damage, and it does hardly anything. I'm not even, like, invested very much in bulk. I'm mainly speed and special attack, as you can see, because I'm a Life Orb variant. Take out the Starmie with a Draco Meteor, and then he brings in his Jirachi, and it was a stupid play on my part. I kind of didn't know that he was Scarf Jet. I suspected it, but I should have played more safely. To be fair, there wasn't much that I could have switched in, but I should have preserved my Latias because it was my one biggest hope at a win. Unfortunately for me, Scarf Jirachi is going to come in, take out the Latias with a Iron Head, and now there's not too much I can do. I mean, Hippowdon is going to go down to a Shadow Ball, and it's like 2-1 for the moment, but unfortunately his Scarf Jirachi is obviously going to be able to come and take out my Gengar with an Iron Head, and I'm just like, GG, because Salamence is going to die to Stealthox, and that was actually a really good game. Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually play the best, and I didn't have the best team. He played much better than me, and I got a bit of luck, which turned out into a really good game. Anyway, basically, thank you so much for watching. That's all I have to say, really. I appreciate all the support. If you did enjoy, drop a subscribation. That would be an absolutely amazing thing, guys. I love you. You're amazing. I am Icicle Fish, and I, ladies and gentlemen, am signing out. Peace.